channel, Danae 2. Thank you for continuing supporting. Today I'm going to show you the easy way of making donuts at home. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients that I'm going to use. In fact, I'm making them for my sisters. They have come to visit me. So I'm just going to use 1 egg. I have melted butter. I have some salt. Sugar is inside here. And then some vanilla essence. Then I'm going to use self-raising flour. Then I have some milk and a glass of water. So when you are making them, guys, you start by mixing the eggs and the butter together. So this is our egg. I don't want to use a lot of them. I just want to use 1 egg. And then this is my melted butter, the one I'm going to use. So I put them together. So I'm going to add also some sugar. You put enough sugar to taste. I'm going to use like 5 spoons. These ones are small spoons. And also add them some little sugar. You can add some more. Salt, yeah, a pinch of it. So I'm going to be mixing these things together. Let me also put some vanilla essence. Like that, guys. So already I'm done with this. So I'm going to mix them together. You can see, because we are not using yeast. You have to mix until the sugar is well mixed with the butter. You can see how it looks. Hope you can see. So you just mix. You just require patience. So this is our paste. Then I'm going to add the milk in this bowl. This one is the one that I'm using to put the flour. So I add, you can see mine, I am using 180 ml. So I may use a liter. I don't want to use so much. Then I have some water here. So I'm just going also to use some, the water must be, you can put more water than milk according to your preference, like that. So I've kept the whole water. It was 180 ml. Then I put my mix here. Then I stir it so that I can put the flour. Until the sugar dissolves. Look at it like that. So I'll be adding flour little by little. You should remember that when you're using or when you're making donuts, you should just make flour that is similar to the chapatis, though it should be a bit lighter than the chapati one. So you make it lighter so that your donut cannot be so hard. You can see now I'm mixing, so I'll be adding little by little so that I can be able to see. So you just have to make a soft dough, the one that can easily be rolled, because you have to roll it. So mine is like that. If we were making cakes, guys, you can just use it like this, but because we are making donuts, I'm going to make it a bit thick. So I'm just adding flour little by little. You can see. So you mix until the dough is a bit and you just continue mixing. So ours, we are just going to let it rest for a very few minutes, like 5. It's almost ready. You can see. So I'll also add now, you can see my flour the way it is. So I'm just going to add some little vegetable oil. I've added this, I've used this one to measure, it is 10 ml. So you just mix them so that now your flour can rest. You can see mine is not very thick and very thin. So this is the best for donuts. So I'm going to just mix it. I don't want it to be so hard. See our flour, this is the texture we want. It's not very hard, not very soft. You can look at it. So I'm just going to let it rest for a very few minutes, like 5 or 3, and not necessarily for it to rest. You can see really it is very nice. You can see it is soft, so this one will not disappoint. It is going to remove very soft donuts. So I'm going to use this foil to cover it for some time, clear. So I'm just using it. I cover it for like 3 minutes and then I start showing you how to fry them. I'm going also to be showing you the oil. So you have to eat oil with moderate heat, not high temperatures, but very moderate heat. So like this. Just let it rest for like 2 to 3 minutes here, because we have not used yeast. You can see our unga is very nice. So let's allow our flour to rest for some time, guys. So guys, you can see our flour. It is ready, and here is the working surface. I've poured some flour here. So this is where we are going to work. So I'm going to pour all of this here. Then make a big, I spread it like this. And I will be using this one to cut my donut, this cup. It's a round one, and this tin, it is our water bottle tin, because we don't have a donut cutter, so we are improvising what you are having. So we are going to spread this flour like this. You spread the flour like that very well, so that you can cut it. Let me add some flour. So we'll be spreading it. You just spread it in like 2 inches. Let it not be so thin, like this. Then I'm going to, the oil is already in the sufuria. I think you can see the oil. It is in the sufuria. Yeah. The oil is in the sufuria. So I'm going to be using this cup to cut the round shape. I'm using it. So you just place it like this. See? So the shape you want. So this is one. Second time. Third. Make sure they are cut so that you cannot. So the fourth, fifth. We are going to use the other part, as many as we can be able to produce. So this one can produce one, another one here, like that. So I'm going to take this. You remove this and then you make another circle using them. See, you just take them out and then leave the your shape, your round shape on the working surface. So you take these ones out, you can see. So we are not throwing them away, we will make another pair of donut. So I'm going to use this one to make the hole. Remove the hole like that, like this, like this. Our shape, you can see them, so I'm going to be frying them. I don't want to use a lot of it, so just place them inside. You can see them, guys. I'm cooking for 4, then I continue the procedure again. Yeah. So we are just going to allow them to cook. You can see them in the sufuria as I prepare the other round. The other shape. So you make sure that you have put a lot of flour on the working surface so that they cannot refuse to come out, because they are not very hard. So you just this. You can see my shapes like this. You can use even a cup without this handle. It all depends with you. So I'm going to cut this way. So many times you repeat the procedure. So I'll remove this one again. It all depends with the size of the donut you want to remove. Don't panic. You just continue with the procedure like that. You can see I've managed to get around 5. So again I make the hole, another one like that. You can even use your fingers to make the hole. Don't depends with you, like that. Like that. So this way, you can see. Again, you put in your medium 8 oil, like that. You allow them to cook now. You can see, guys, they are here, well cooked, our donuts. This is the best things to prepare. They are very easy to prepare. I will even be showing you inside, sorry, look at them. They are cooked well, guys, and I'm sure they are very sweet. So look, please continue subscribing to my YouTube channel. We love you so much, guys. Look at them. Bye.